Hey everyone, I hope you're all having a great day so far. I wanted to talk about things that we can't be bothered to do, especially when it's attached to our goals. Now, some people may say, well, if it's a goal, then obviously you should want to do it. It's not a real goal then. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I think maybe there's a lack of understanding that's attributed to what you actually and truly want. 2 weeks ago, I did this event based on helping individuals set goals for 2019. And I think it's important to make sure you have a goal in mind at least, but have something written down so that at least you can execute it and do something about it. Because again, writing down is a form of action, but you want to produce some results. And I stated 5 things. First thing is making sure you understand what it is that you have right now in your life, because if you understand or are grateful for different things relative to what other people may not have, then that may give you perspective. Okay, that may give you enough to move forward. And the best way to do this is probably write it down or, talk about it with different people. The second thing is deciding what it is that you truly want, being ultra specific. So for me, right now, it's writing my book. I want to make sure that I complete my book. I don't want to do it, but I really want to write my third book based on happiness, because I feel like it will give people the opportunity to see things from a different point of view. Some people are like, oh, does there need to be another book on happiness? I don't really care. Like, I want to write it. That's what I want to do. And I think it will help people within my niche, my audience. The third thing is deciding what you don't want to do. Now, I could easily sit here and say, I want to write the book, or I want a published book, but I don't necessarily want to write it. So how does that make sense? I want the finished product, but I don't want to do the process. So the fourth thing is compromise. What do you have to compromise? Well, again, I can pay someone to do it if I want to, or I can do it myself and go through the hard work and grind, or I can, transcribe it or do an audiobook. There are so many different options, but I need to decide what it is I'm willing to compromise, because that will bring me back to see whether I actually want to achieve that thing. And then the last thing, the fifth thing, is making sure that I forget my feelings and do it anyway. It comes down to that. You need to forget your feelings and do it anyway. I'm not saying emotions aren't important. I'm not saying your feelings are not important. But what I am saying is that if you truly want to achieve your goal, you need to forget your feelings, because it gets in the way. Sometimes we think the only thing that makes us human is our feelings. Not true. What makes us human is our ability to decide what we want out of the normal and in the normal. We get to decide, we get to have the choices in order to open our access to different opportunities and possibilities. So think about that. Make sure, number one, you're grateful and you understand what it is that you want, okay, or that you have in your life. The second thing is understand precisely what it is you want. Third thing is deciding what you don't want. Fourth thing is compromising. I can't even speak properly. Compromising the things in order to make sure that you reach your goal. And the fifth thing is to forget your feelings and do it anyway. I swear there's a book about that by Susan Jeffers. If you haven't read it, check it out. But yeah, sometimes we don't want to do things, but I would say, just do it, man. Like, as long as you move forward, or this way as you guys are watching it, as long as you're moving forwards, it doesn't matter how you feel. Complete the goal, get the result, assess, and then move on. Use the lean methodology and do what you need to do. Hope this has given you enough inspiration. Forget your feelings and do it anyway. Focus on that goal, but be really, really clear on what it is that you want. Take care, God bless. Understand, reach, and expand.